Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Angel Says Art. Today, I was tossing it up. Do I do a short or do I do a full video? I'm not really sure. I think I'm just going to go for a full video because I think a short would be too short. As you saw from the thumbnail, the question of the hour for everybody is, do I say something or do I not say something, given what is going on in the world? Artist or not a creative, this could still resonate with you. I want to just bring, I think, some necessary acknowledgement, like full-fledged validation and acknowledgement to all of the artists out there, musicians, writers, painters, poets, crafters, you name it, photographers, videographers, people who are telling stories. I want you to know that I see you as a fellow artist. Myself, I'm a painter. If y'all don't know that, hi. And a digital artist. What I'm seeing across the board from many artists right now is the heaviness and the brutality of it all is affecting people's artistry. Gosh, that makes me so sad. The collective, we need you. We do. We need you. And I know I've heard many things here on YouTube, on my TikTok account, on my Instagram account. If you want to follow me, click on the QR code right there. I am seeing comments on other people's videos. I'm seeing shorts. People are making shorts about this, describing how they feel. And there's this resounding feeling that artists are feeling so boggled down with what is happening in the world. The low level feeling that is being spread across the globe through hatred, through intolerance, brutality, that it's like a heavy weight that's on everybody's back, and artists are feeling like their creativity is being sucked out of their body. And so many creatives are saying they cannot find the will to create right now. And to that I say, you are valid. You are so valid in the way that you feel. There's other artists who do not feel that way and are not experiencing that, and they are experiencing the opposite. That is me. Hello, hi. I have been on fire for the past year. The amount of artwork that has been pouring out of me has been unreal. I haven't had this kind of productivity in years. I don't know why, but I want to talk to those artists, the ones that are feeling like me. We have to stop pushing on the other artists who are having a super hard time right now, because I'm seeing that. I'm seeing finger pointing. I'm seeing, you should be saying something. Your art needs to have a message. We have to hold each other up. We have to hold each other right now. We're in some very serious, dark times. We never know how these things are going to affect people psychologically or emotionally. I'm willing to bet money that I don't have that there are going to be hundreds of thousands of people who have PTSD on the other side of this Trump era because of the damage that has been done to so many people. And we have to find the humanity in a time when it seems like there is no humanity. We're the surveyors, we are the documentors, but we are the ones who make change. We do. Are we going to change the world with our pieces of art? Absolutely not. Are we going to change minds of the people who witness our art? Absolutely. And is it going to be one person at a time? Yes, it's going to be one child at a time. We find courage through the art that we make. And if there are other artists who are really struggling during this time, we need to hold them up. Now, what does speaking out look like? I saw a TikTok. He basically does landscapes. He paints landscapes. And he said, what the hell, man? The amount of hate, and those were his words, not mine. The amount of hate that he is getting, and he's saying he's being confronted, and they're saying to him, you need to be saying something. Well, I'm a landscape artist. What the hell do you got? I'm not a political artist, like were his words, right? And they're saying it doesn't matter. You need to be saying something. And one fellow artist said, you could be talking about this while you're doing your lives and your painting. Okay, come on, context matters. Do you really think he's gonna, paint this oceanscape while he's sitting here talking about maybe some people are comfortable with that. The average person is like, no, I'm not gonna sit here and paint an oceanscape while talking about ICE kidnapping a 5-year-old from preschool. It's just some people are in my eyes, it is weird, in my opinion, to expect people to do that. Take me for an example. If you look at my art, I am a political artist. Okay, I am. I happily take that. So, of course, nobody's saying those kind of things to me, but they are saying it to the portrait people and to the landscape people and to the watercolor people. And it's like, no, why can't they also be revolutionary in their act? They can. And I believe they are. And the reason why I believe those artists are also revolutionary in this moment is because we need beauty. We need happiness. We need the light. We can't be upset 24/7. Our nervous systems and our psyches cannot take it. We have to have somewhere to go. For all of you artists out there, and if you ever went to art school, remember what they say, like when you went to that you studied art history, or they made you go to a museum and you're like looking at the art and they're like, see how they put a break of color over here so that your eye could have a break. You remember how they tell you that in art school? Because the eye needs a break. How you use lines and colors to break up a composition to give the eyes a break. Okay, well, artists need an emotional brain break. And a lot of the artists out there are screaming and saying, stop putting more pressure on me to perform, to perform, to perform. Artists, don't we always feel like we're performing? If we are not doing this, making videos, posting on TikTok and Instagram and hoping that somebody will look at our shit, we're constantly trying to put ourselves out there in a way that is super, it's not only annoying and exhausting, but sometimes it feels cringe to us because a lot of artists don't want to share their shit like that. We just don't. Now artists are now feeling the pressure from other artists to be like, no, you need to do more, say more, be louder. No, they don't. Not every artist is going to do art like me. Not every artist is going to do art like some of the very famous artists, visual artists that you see that make art for change or that make social justice art. It doesn't look like that, because guess what? Joy is resistance. I'm going to say it again. Joy is resistance. And what does art do? Many forms of art bring people joy. They look at something and they see a sense of peace or a sense of whimsy. And you know what? For me, in my opinion, that is revolutionary. Joy is a revolutionary act during a time of brutality. Now, some people would say, but how does that help the children in Gaza? How does that help the people that are locked up in an ICE detention center? Okay, it doesn't directly help, but what it does is it frees up the mind, body, and spirit of that artist to continue to create beauty in a world that is rapidly declining into the darkness. And what is killing me about this moment with artists is we need to get out of our ego shit and start being in the moment. You are looking at someone online and seeing what they put together to show you as an artist. Unless you know these artists personally, you don't know what they are doing in their personal life to affect change. I think it's wildly insane to yell at people on Beyonce's internet that they aren't doing enough as artists when you literally don't know what the hell they do in their free time. So I say all that to say, look, tensions are high. People are upset. People want change. I think we're also where our cup is so full that it is runneth over. We are exhausted. We're full of shit. It's like we're just walking around in the shit every day, all day. We're disenfranchised. We are angry. We are disillusioned. A lot of us are struggling with depression and mental health issues already before all of this, and now it's exacerbated by what's going on. And let's just keep it real. Many artists either have mental health issues or neurodivergent situations or both. Hello. Now, this just compounds everything else we were already dealing with. We practice radical self-care and love find the light. And when we can't do that, we must retreat and go away to get stronger so that we can come back. Artists, it's all right. You don't need to be more than what you are. But I am going to ask you to do one thing before this video ends. I am going to ask you to take a survey of your mind, your body, and spirit. Where are you? What are your needs? How are you currently doing as a whole? Not just in this moment. I had to do a radical reclaiming of my art recently. And I had to say, it's okay to do something that I enjoy. I enjoy doing the political stuff. I do. Like I said, it's like a diary, but sometimes I do just want to do the practice because I love it. So I'm encouraging all of you to do that. Take an personal inventory and let's not project our own artistry, our own perspective onto someone else. You know, saying something could be volunteering and doing other things. If it's not your time, it could be your money. Teaching, doing all kinds of things. Maybe you do make political art, you just don't share it. But if that brings you joy in a moment of despair, then that's what matters. If you're an artist that's struggling, just know you are not alone and it's okay. If you're new here, thanks for being here. If you've been with me, also good to see you. Together we can get this done, guys. This is not a race, guys. This is a marathon. All right. So what we're doing is building endurance. Go out into the world, spread love, light, and peaceful energy no matter what you do. Peace. I'm out.